Welcome to Iraqi Dinar News, your trusted destination for the latest, most accurate updates on Iraq's currency revaluation. Today's report highlights a groundbreaking development. President Donald Trump has issued a powerful statement that's sending shockwaves across the global financial stage. His words could be the confirmation many dinar holders have long awaited. Let's dive into what this means for Iraq, for the dinar, and for those holding on to hope and currency. Something monumental has just unfolded, and it demands your full attention. President Donald Trump has made a bold and unexpected remark that's rippling across international currency markets, particularly with regard to the Iraqi dinar. For years, we've kept a close eye on Iraq's currency reform journey, but this recent development marks a turning point. For the first time in years, a major global political figure has not only acknowledged the Iraqi dinar, but strongly suggested that a revaluation may already be underway. Is this the moment dinar holders have been anticipating? Let's break down exactly what Trump said, the implications behind his words, and why this could be the ultimate confirmation of the revaluation plan we've all been monitoring. You're watching Iraqi Dinar News, where clarity meets credibility on all things related to the Iraqi dinar and the broader revaluation movement. President Trump made this statement during a private gathering with conservative economic leaders and business insiders in Florida. When questioned about global currency movements, he reportedly paused, then delivered a statement that left attendees stunned. According to confirmed sources in the room, Trump made direct reference to Iraq's ongoing monetary efforts and confidently predicted a significant boost in the dinar's value. Iraq has been preparing for years to restore its dinar to strength, Trump allegedly stated, and I believe they're finally pulling it off, perhaps even better than anyone had expected. These weren't casual or offhand comments. They were precise, assertive, and full of confidence about a currency that's long been dismissed as undervalued. Trump went on to reference Iraq's oil wealth and economic positioning as the backbone for a strong national currency. This moment is monumental because it's the first time in many years that a former U.S. president, someone deeply involved in U.S.-Iraq policy, has acknowledged the revaluation process on a global stage. Why does that matter? Because it rewrites the narrative entirely. For years, holders of the IQD have been ridiculed, told that revaluation was nothing more than a rumor or conspiracy. Now someone with real influence and insight has confirmed otherwise. And it's not just about words. Trump's remarks line up perfectly with everything we've been reporting in recent months. Iraq has been positioning itself for monetary sovereignty, meeting international financial benchmarks, cracking down on corruption, and revamping its banking infrastructure. His statement could be the spark that alerts the rest of the world to what's really unfolding. It's no coincidence this comes on the heels of major reforms by the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI. The CBI has rolled out a state-of-the-art payment system, enforced stricter auction controls, bolstered foreign currency reserves, and steadily reduced reliance on the U.S. dollar. These moves signal a clear agenda: regaining full monetary control and elevating the strength of the dinar. When examining Iraq's recent actions, digital banking upgrades, inflation control measures, and new trade partnerships, it's apparent that the nation is gearing up for a transformative moment. President Trump's remarks amplify the credibility of these reforms and suggest the international finance world is finally paying close attention. Perhaps the most startling detail is that Trump's comments didn't come out of thin air. Over the past few weeks, we've observed quiet activity on institutional trading platforms, where simulated IQD rates between $4.20 and $4.38 have been detected. These aren't speculative rumors. They are active test rates appearing on dealer terminals, foreign exchange systems, and pricing algorithms. While unofficial, they indicate serious groundwork is being laid. Trump's claim that Iraq might exceed expectations now feels more like a deliberate hint than just speculation. It raises the question, are we about to see rates even higher than predicted, or a timeline that accelerates faster than anyone imagined? The strategic timing of Trump's statement is also critical, with growing tensions in the Middle East and Iraq sitting atop one of the world's richest oil reserves. Gaining financial control through a revalued dinar could shift regional power dynamics. Trump's message to banks, analysts, and global investors is clear. The Iraqi dinar is no longer a fringe curiosity, it's entering mainstream financial discourse. When respected figures begin speaking publicly about a once-descript subject, you can bet something serious is happening behind the curtain. Now, let's talk about what this all means for U.S. banks and individual dinar holders. If the Iraqi dinar indeed revalues close to the observed mock rates between $4.20 and $4.38, the response from American financial institutions could be swift and significant. Institutions like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and Chase may be compelled to restart IQD exchange services that were previously halted or limited. Questions surrounding tax obligations, capital gains implications, and account verification processes would move from speculation to urgent reality. Even more intriguing is the possibility that the U.S. government could quietly support investments in Iraq's oil, energy, and technology sectors using revalued dinar. President Trump's message gives weight to this scenario, essentially signaling to policymakers and institutions that Iraq's economic shift is both real and officially acknowledged. So, what does this mean for everyday holders of the IQD? First, it's validation. You weren't wrong to believe. You weren't chasing a fantasy. You saw the potential while others scoffed. This is your reminder that foresight and patience do pay off. Second, it's a wake-up call to finalize your preparations. If a revaluation is approaching, as the indicators now strongly suggest, then readiness becomes everything. Start by ensuring that your currency is secure, confirm authenticity, store it safely, and make digital backups of all documentation. Keep your original receipts, log serial numbers, and don't get complacent. You're closer than ever. Don't slip now. Next, establish an exchange plan. Reach out to your bank or a certified currency dealer. Ask specific questions. Will they process IQD exchanges when the rate becomes official? What kind of fees, spreads, or ID verification will be required? Will there be daily limits? Having these conversations now means you won't be scrambling for answers later. Additionally, explore wealth management strategies. Consulting a qualified financial advisor or tax expert can help you structure your potential windfall wisely. Don't underestimate the complexity of tax implications during a revaluation event. Strategic planning could make a major difference in what you keep versus what you owe. One of the most pressing concerns during this kind of financial shift is fraud. Scammers thrive in moments of hype and emotion. Be wary of anyone offering private groups, exclusive exchange rates, or special deals. If you're ever asked to mail your currency, send a wire, or join a group without verified legal protection, run the other way. Always deal with licensed professionals and demand full transparency throughout every transaction. If President Trump's statement holds true, and all evidence suggests it might, then the window of opportunity may soon swing wide open. But with it comes risk. The ones who move forward with caution discipline, and strategy will be the ones who truly benefit. As we often say on Iraqi Dinar News, holding the right currency is just the beginning. The real challenge is knowing what to do when the moment arrives, and that moment is fast approaching. This isn't speculation anymore. With Iraq's banking systems modernized, foreign currency reserves strengthened, and economic reforms accelerating, the foundation is clearly set. Now, add to that an endorsement from President Trump, a man who's never been shy about influencing markets, and the picture becomes even clearer. This could be the tipping point. Iraq's dinar, long sidelined by mainstream economics, is now front and center. The silence that once surrounded it has been shattered. No longer confined to niche forums or fringe discussions, the dinar is becoming a focal point of real financial conversations among economists, bankers, traders, and political analysts. And what comes next could change the game entirely. Imagine what a successful revaluation would mean for you, paying off debt, investing in a home or business, supporting your loved ones, or contributing to a cause you believe in. For those who've held IQD through years of doubt and delay, this is your moment to take action, not just to celebrate, but to plan wisely. Don't let excitement override responsibility. This is the time to think about legacy. What you do with this opportunity matters just as much as getting here in the first place. Trump's statement might be remembered not just as news, but as a historic turning point. For years, world leaders stayed quiet on the Iraqi dinar. But now, that silence has been broken. And once the silence ends, the flood of attention begins. We're already seeing it. And every passing day could bring more updates, more validation, and eventually the official rate. So, what should you do right now? Watch this report again and share it with your trusted circle. Start real conversations with your banker, your advisor, and your family. Ask yourself, are you ready? Is your currency secure? Is your exchange plan clear? Are you protected from scams? Because once the new rate goes live, things will move fast, and you don't want to be caught off guard. Preparation isn't optional anymore, it's essential. Make sure you're subscribed to Iraqi Dinar News with notifications on. We're not here for clickbait. We're here to guide you with real, verified financial updates as they unfold, from forex market signals to updates on the Central Bank of Iraq's latest decisions. We're giving you the inside track. You've come this far. Don't stop now. If this video helped clarify your next steps, click that like button, leave a comment, and let us know what you're seeing on your end. Is your bank dropping hints? Did Trump's message change your strategy? Your insight can help others in this growing community. Stay informed, stay alert, and most importantly, stay ready, because the journey isn't over, but the finish line may finally be in sight. President Trump's words could be the catalyst that changes everything, and you were here to witness it. Until next time, this is Iraqi Dinar News, where truth meets preparation.